All right. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. By Hashem Arachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. All right. My name is Maka Allah Ben Gab Ben Yasharala with the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another lesson. All right. So I got this article up here on the screen. Okay. It says cemetery seeing the tragic result of Philadelphia's gun violence crisis. All right. But it's coming a time because you got these plagues that's hitting this place where people are getting sick. They're perishing. All right, but the scriptures tell us about it, and now it's so many people dying right now that they run out of places to bury them. You know, and as I'm gonna play this video for you, but it tells you that, which the man is going to explain everything. They can't even keep up with the burial, to dig the holes for the people. All right, but anyway. Let's play this video real quick.
In Upper Darby can hardly keep up with the...
Hold on, let me rewind this back. Let's see what he was saying. Let's go. Let's play it. Just bear with me, man. It's strong like a dumb. Bear with me 1 second while I get this technical difficulty straightened out. For some reason, the volume's not working, but just bear with me. Give me 1 second. All right. I'm going to do it like this. Take it down. Start it over. Take it from the top. There we go. Our Lord's willing to work, but they're just going to explain everything to you with this ongoing, what they call a crisis. All right.
Get away with a great deal at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving daily, now's the time to get in and get away. Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $239 a month, or Santa Fe for $289 a month.
You know,
or get up to $500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Okay, here we go.
As we look for people in our area who are trying to save our streets, tonight we're walking through a Delaware County cemetery, a place where evidence of the city's gun violence epidemic is hard to ignore. Many of the city's young victims are buried there, and it's also where Chris O'Connell met with one man who has seen firsthand how the violence is affecting so many. Chris, it is truly a sobering sight.
Sheba, it's one of the reasons why we wanted to do this story. It is a grim reminder that there is a person, a family, a story behind every shooting, every homicide. Unfortunately, there are many of those stories to tell. Preparing their fourth plot of the day, the gravediggers at Friend Southwestern Burial Ground in Upper Darby can hardly keep up with demand. Their business is tied directly to Philadelphia's homicide rate. And as you can see by the rows and rows of freshly dug graves, business is booming. Cemetery workers say 90% of these new graves are victims of violence.
I got chills because it's like I've been here a lot of times. either supporting people or partaking in a funeral service.
Mustafa Ali has been to this cemetery that caters to Muslim burials too many times to count.
I partook in his service, with the washing of the body.
From the childhood friend's grave who was gunned down back in January to the seemingly endless number of other friends and family members he's lost.
Bruce Chenault, Stephon Wilson, Shakira Pittman.
Ali could have been one of those names, admitting he was once part of the city's gun violence problem. At 19, he did 6 years in prison for a firearms charge. A year later, he was shot 10 times and almost died. All these graves are teenagers.
Yeah, it's a lot of 15, 16, 17-year-olds out here, yeah. People that didn't even live to see 18.
Ali is telling his story so other kids don't have to. He considers himself one of the lucky ones. He's now working 2 jobs and started his own clothing line called Stay in Your Lane.
Everybody say put the guns down. Don't pick the guns up. When you pick the guns up, it's easy to shoot somebody.
Now, cemetery officials say they are literally running out of room for burial plots there. It is this same cemetery where 2 men were shot and killed at a funeral service just last month, guys.
And now that cemetery is back in the headlines, and he is definitely not staying in his own lane because his story is so important to save other kids, other adults right now.
It's an important story to tell, Chris. Thanks for telling us tonight.
And for more Save Our Streets resources and stories, be sure to head on over to fox29.com. We have a section on our website devoted to the Save Our Streets initiative.
Right. Forget all that. All right, so there you have it.
As we look for people in our area who are trying to save our streets, tonight we're walking through a Delaware County.
All right, so grab the first scripture. It just came to me. We're going to go to Deuteronomy 32 and 39. All right. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. So on the screen pop up. Here we go. Because there's going to be a lot more depth than that, man. The Lord's just getting warmed up. This says Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." So yeah, all these deaths are happening because what? The Lord is He's the one that that's orchestrating. Why? Because of the wickedness of this people. All right. And like I said, I mentioned about these plagues that people are catching. The MP, the C-19 and all that. That's another form of the sword, man. That's going to take these people out of here. But let's go to this real quick. Job 4 and 7. All right. It's the book of Job, chapter 4. Job chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?" All right, so this is a time of great judgment, man. All right, we're in we're coming to the end of the year turn up, man. August? Today is August 19th. All right, so the Lord is turning these things up, man, and it's only going to get worse. Like I said, man, And no, the main point why I played that video is just so you can get a visual of how they're running out of places to bury people. All right, which brings me to, let's go here. 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and 23. Just bear with me. All right. Because right now, these people, they're mourning each other, but it's going to come a time where they ain't going to be doing that. They ain't going to have a chance to. It ain't going to be enough time for them to mourn each other. Because look how they dropping now. One dropped and another dropped. Matter of fact, they had at that same cemetery that we was just looking at, it was a funeral out there where the men came to mourn their buddy, whatever, and they got killed right there. You know? So, hey, man, the Lord ain't playing. But check it out. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 23. It says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, which we all know dung is poop. And just imagine taking a ducket, a dump, you know, how it falls out. That's how these dead bodies going to drop. They just going to fall out, man. All right, it says, and there shall be no man to comfort them. Because there's going to be so many, so who's going to be able to comfort them? It says, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. All right? And that's what the Lord is doing now, casting down the cities, man. You know, a lot of things is closing up. You know, you about to have another a lockdown soon. You know, everything is gearing up to that, man. All right? So, it's, man, listen, it's about to get real ugly out here. All right, so let's hop in the, go back to the other one. We're going to go to Jeremiah. Go back to the blue letter. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 4. Which, hey, man, we in these times right here, man. All right. So this is Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 4. It says, they shall die of grievous deaths. All right. So when you go into the word grievous, I think in the New King James or whatever, it says diseases, which is grievous. See, yup, here it go right here.
Strong's H 8463. Tachalu.
So that's tachalu, which is what? Grievous, all right? Which goes into what? Diseases, sickness, grievous, all right? And that's where you have your C19, your MP, you know? These people are about to start dropping from that. Why? Because what? You trusted in your enemy. The one that you know, don't care about you, all right? So just be prepared, man. It's not, you know, they're running out of places to bury people. So what else is going to happen? You just going to drop right there, and I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen. All right? So back in Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 4, it says, they shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented. So lamented is they're not going to be mourned. All right, it says, neither shall they be buried. See that? Neither shall they be buried, because they're running out of places, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. All right? So you going to fall out, the fowls of the air, you know. What it say? They shall be consumed by the sword. All right? You're going to get destroyed. You're going to be meat for the fowls of the heavens. So the birds going to come eat you up, man. All right? That's going to be your cemetery. And for the beasts of the earth. The beasts of the earth, man, you got the wild beasts out here. They're going to come eat your flesh. You know? Ultimately. At the end of the day. All right? So let's go to Isaiah 34 and 3. This is Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 3. All right. Matter of fact, yeah, let's go right to the point. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 3. It says, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, man. So that's a lot of death, man. Like every time I think about these things, I think about that brother that was talking about his wife's dream, man. Where people was they was just dropping dead. They couldn't even get into the market. Blood was coming out of their faces and everything, man. That was a vivid dream, you know. So that's what's coming to this place, man. And the people they just gonna fall out, man. Why? Because of the wickedness of this place, man. You know, at the end of the day, it's because of the wickedness of Babylon, because they partook in the ways of this place. So the Lord is like, it's no remorse, man. All right, this is go time, and that's crazy because your body is supposed to be buried. It's supposed to go back to the earth, man. You know, it's supposed to, cause what your body, your flesh comes from the earth. That's why it says then their dead bodies,